Hey, what's going on, everybody? Paul English here, and welcome to a very special Nerds United One preview show where we are going to be talking about the upcoming seasons of the two best damn shows on television right now, Arrow and The Flash. Season 2 of Flash and Season 4 of Arrow start next week, so we're going to do a little talk about it. And to help me out, I have Chris and Jack. Gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening
Hi.
to you. Good evening to all fellow nerds around the world. We're going to talk some DC tonight. Looking forward
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's. Caleb may join us later. We don't know. Hopefully, he does. But y'all know he's pretty busy. He's a pretty busy man these days. So let's jump right into it. Flash season 2 starts what 5 days from now. Season 2. As we all know, the finale of season 1 was one of the most exciting, shocking, and anger-inducing season finales that many of us have seen. The twist the show plot was great. The twist at the end with the cliffhanger really pissed a lot of us off. So we shall see what happens with this. Chris, talk to me about some of your expectations for season 2. Let's just jump right in.
Hmm. Oh, I expected, I mean, season two was really a surprise, Excuse me, season one was really a surprise to me. You never really expected, this film, excuse me, this show to hit it out of the ballpark, especially, I mean, there was relatively little that was wrong in this, in that first season, but they did everything so well, from the writing to the acting to the directing to you know, you know, to little quips that would make the biggest comic book fan squeal. They did everything right in this season. And one of the things that makes it work was Grant Gustin as Barry Allen in The Flash. His natural charm and charisma sleeps right well into this role. But yeah, from the looks of things, from what we've seen in the trailers, this looks to be. It looks like it's going to equal it. It looks like at least it's going to equal the first season in terms of quality. It's definitely going to be an expansion. Of what we know. It's definitely. I mean, from what I see, it looks like a good sign, especially with other speedsters. It's like expanding our knowledge of other parallel worlds and stuff like that. I'm stoked for this. I can't wait to see what they offer us this season.
Jack?
I'm really excited. I'm happy that we finally will know an answer to what happened after that annoying cliffhanger of an ending. It's been months. We've all just been waiting, wanting to know what happens. I just hope there's not too many speedsters. I'm not so happy with who they chose as Wally West, but I'm sure I've already gone into that in the past. I'm hoping.
Actually, I don't think you have.
Oh, no, I just don't like the New 52 version of the Wally West. I like the before, like the Justice League Unlimited version.
Okay.
And they changed him. I'm wondering how they're going to make Zoom different from Reverse Flash last season. I really hope we get to see more of Gorilla Grodd. I want to see what Grodd can do. I think it's going to be cool with the different Earths. Like, we have Earth 2 Flash coming, Jay Garrick coming up. And I think Wells is going to be back because it's, time travel. And it looks like Caitlin Snow is finally going to become Killer Frost this season, but I hope she doesn't become, I hope she doesn't stay bad. And I'm sure there'll be another crossover, probably a couple this season, which will be cool to lead into Legends of Tomorrow.
All right. Yeah, I've been chomping at the bit to see for this show to come back. That cliffhanger really pissed me off. So can't wait to find out what happened. It looks like this season's going to be, hopefully this season will be even better than the first one. I'm looking forward to more character development. I am kind of disappointed that Grodd doesn't appear to be the main villain for, at least at first glance, Grodd doesn't appear to be the main villain for season 2. He seemed to be built up to be the main baddie for season 2, so I mean, so far it doesn't look like he is. I'm kind of disappointed about that. I wanted to see more Grodd, especially how cool they made him last season, but we will see. You never know what can happen. I'm excited to see some new characters, the possibility of infinite Earths, time travel, all that good stuff. It will be very interesting to see because how they handle the real Harrison Wells being alive in this timeline, in this time. So it's going to be interesting to see how the crew interacts to dealing with the real Harrison Wells, or even if he will be on the team. That's a question we do not know the answer to yet, but we will see. Look, all in all, I think we're all very excited about it. Okay, guys, so let's get into a couple specifics.
Wait, I had two more things I wanted to say about Flash.
Gotta keep it rolling, Jack. You can have a chance to get it. We might be able to get into it later, but let's get into a couple specifics. First one, Jay Garrick, the Crimson Comet, the original Flash, the Flash of Earth 2. He is appearing. We are going to have two Flashes, and I gotta tell you, I'm kind of excited to see him. I mean, I don't really know too much about the actor who's playing him, but he seems to be doing he seems to look the part. He does look good in that suit. Speaking of, that suit does look kind of nice, I will be honest. The way he's being billed, like kind of this older veteran guy who's kind of burnt out, and I don't know, we'll see how they interact. We'll see how he interacts with the younger, more youthful Barry Allen. But that should be a good dynamic. So yeah, that should be a fun part of the show. Chris, I'll come to you on next. Jay Garrick, what do you think?
Yeah, this is a character whose introduction I was certainly not expecting, into this incarnation of the Flash, Now, I don't think anyone would have expected all this, the idea of parallel worlds, time travel, there's certainly, I mean, especially, with characters like Jay Garrick, whose characterization is a bit interesting. Someone who's more weary, somebody who's a bit cynical, somebody who's burnt out by, about being a hero, There's something you wouldn't really expect, I mean, I'm not sure if I expected Jay Garrick to, be, say, very much similar along the lines to Barry Allen, but yeah, his interactions with Barry are going to be very, very interesting, for me to see. I mean, I kind of like the idea. That we have a speedster who is kind of the polar opposite of him. He has kind of a chance to play off each other in terms of ethics, and morals, and of course, points of view. That could be that's a bit refreshing to see for me, really. I'm waiting to see, their team up for this upcoming season.
Okay, Jack.
I'm excited to see what the differences are between Barry's Earth and Earth 2 Earth. Like, what's the different? What's the same? And I think Jay Garrick's going to be like a mentor figure to Barry, like Wells was last season, except he'll actually be good and doing it for the right reasons.
All right. Specific. Okay. Wally West. We are getting Wally West in this season. We all know him as the boy who becomes Kid Flash and later the third Flash, being introduced in this season. I'm curious to see what direction they're going to take with this character. I'm curious to know how long it will be before he actually gets his own powers. Will he get them this season, or will he suit up as Kid Flash this season? I don't know, but I'm excited to see where they go with him. So, Chris, let me hear what you think about Wally West.
Not really sure. I mean, I hope it could work. It could not work. I don't really know much about Wally West. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see a younger, like speedster, who, I mean, like with the more optimistic and the more optimistic, more hopeful Barry was supposed to be a more seasoned and weary Jay Garrick. Wally West is a bit of a young pup. He seems like a very. He's going to be like a very energetic, addition to the whole mix of things, especially, I mean, I hope they don't make him like a one-dimensional character, like just like some kind of cocky kid, with this, ability to go faster than your normal average person. I expect him to have a little bit of, nuance to him, you know, a bit of depth to him, you know. But yeah, I'm hoping for some. I'm hoping, you know, for something good to come out of this. You know, this character being involved in this, you know, in this, you know.
Okay. Jack, are you frozen, or have you recovered?
No, I'm here.
Okay, talk to me a little about Wally West.
Well, like I said before, I'm not so happy with the casting and what he's gonna look like and stuff. Because I like the pre-52 Wally, like the Justice League Unlimited. But I don't know if he's gonna be the Kid Flash or get any powers, because I think it might make the show less special if we have 4 speedsters running around at the same time.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I think at some point he will get his powers. I think he will become Kid Flash, though it may not happen this year. Most likely, it may not even happen until season 4, but we'll see. If the show lasts that long, I hope it does.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, here's something I want to bring up. This new cop joining the Central City PD on Joe's Metahuman Task Force. I can't remember her name, but, you know, she's like tough, supposed to be like tough as nails, scientifically brilliant, and another potential love interest for Barry, which no, you know, I'll bring that up in a moment. But Chris, talk to me about this introduction of this like brand new character. How do you think they're going to handle her?
I'm liking, you know, that they're bringing, you know, Jake Garrick and Wally West into the mix of things. And so this new female character, I'm not really, you know, enthusiastic about this. She could be another cliche love interest, you know. I mean, their arc could be a little bit predictable, you know. They could like really, you know, be into each other at first, you know, and really, and they start to, you know, during the course of the season fall in love and stuff like that. I'm not sure. I mean, there's going to be very much some things that are going to be interesting about this character. You know, Iris was bad enough as it is. You know, it's like that's fucking abysmal. You know, but, I mean, it could be. I mean, you know, when you're introducing a new character like this, you know. There is, you know that I think that can make me a little weary. Because, you know, in terms of how they're going to, in terms of what direction they're going to go, they're going to take her in. At the same time, it's refreshing and in this case, you know, it's certainly refreshing to see be Barry, have Barry, you know. Attracted to another human woman besides Iris. You know, like I said, Iris is a bit irritating at times. You know, but
I think that's a understatement, but we'll get to it later.
I mean, hopefully, you know, hopefully she'll be a well-done character, you know. I mean, I don't have much hope, but hopefully, you know, I mean, she'll be a great addition, and hopefully she'll be a great addition to the show, you know.
Okay, Jack?
I think this sounds pretty interesting. I mean, it makes sense that they would have a metahuman task force, and I think it could make up for some romantic things, because she's going to be hunting metahumans, and Barry is a metahuman. But I'm also a little worried about how they female characters like Iris, who is basically terrible. Or they could handle her better like Barry's other girlfriend.
Linda?
Yeah, Linda.
Who is actually coming back this season, too.
She is?
That's what I've heard. She will be back.
Good. Maybe we can have someone who's not a terrible female interest.
Yeah, I know. And that actually leads me to the next thing we need to go over, which is some concerns we have for this season. I don't have too many of them, but obviously my biggest concern is it's the CW, so you know there is going to be some kind of love triangle that is going to involve most likely Barry, Iris, and a third girl, most likely this new person that's on Joe's Metahuman Task Force. I have harped on and on and on about. We all have. We have all harped on and on about how Iris is the worst character on this show. Nothing against Candace Patton. It's the writers that can't write her good to save their asses. So this whole love triangle is really concerning me. So I am honestly hoping one of two things absolutely needs to happen. Either the quality of Iris's character writing is vastly improved, or number two, if not, they need to make this new character very interesting. She needs to be written very well, and I'm talking Felicity good. She needs to be Felicity good in terms of her writing. If none of that happens, that whole love triangle bullshit is going to drag this whole season down. I know it. Speaking of Iris, I have this terrible feeling, and I'm hoping to God that Greg, Andrew, and Mark are not this stupid. I am hoping to God that they do not take Iris down season 2 Laurel route, where Iris in mourning over Eddie, and I understand she's still mourning over Eddie. That's fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Please, for the love of God, don't make her an alcoholic like Laurel was in season 2. Good God, because we all know what a great season 2 of Arrow was, but Laurel's alcohol bullshit dragged that whole season down. And if they do the same thing to Iris, Candace Patton should leave the show because she does not deserve that. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I don't want to blame her because I'm sure she's a fine actress. She tries her best, but she's doing shit. So, yeah, that's my biggest concern. Iris needs to be vastly improved, or this new character needs to be Felicity's level good, or else this whole love triangle is going to drag the whole season down. And this could be a great season. So, please don't make that happen. All right, Chris, talk to me about any concerns you might have for season 2.
Well, I mean, there's certainly a lot of concerns, many different concerns, I mean, the first season was so damn good, they I mean, there could be a bit of hesitation, it's like, are they gonna, I mean, are they gonna, is it gonna equal the first one, the first one, there could be a lot of doubts they have, My thing is, they don't drag it down with a lot of, a lot of exposition and a lot of mumble jumble, about the parallel worlds and stuff like that, I mean, it could happen, that they could drag it down with that kind of explanation, I mean, the arcs of the characters may be a little bit, the arcs of the character. The potential arcs of the characters may not live up to what we hope, but I just hope. They haven't smoked a lot of the publicity that they smoked a lot. I mean, they had with the first season. I mean, yeah, because I loved this show. I love that first season. It'll be a shame that it just took a nosedive. But yeah, I'm excited, but yeah, at the same time, I'm a bit nervous they're going to bring in some very unnecessary elements into the mix, and drag some things out that they shouldn't,
All right, Jack, you got any concern for season 2?
Yes. Number 1, Iris.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You've seen how she was last season, and she didn't get any better.
No, in fact, she got worse since the beginning.
Yeah, she did, especially once Linda showed up. She took a nosedive. So I'm worried about that. I'm also worried that we might have too many speedsters. And I'm a little bit worried that the villains will be too similar, that they both run fast. And that it might be confusing to a lot of people to have all these different Earths and timelines, but we'll see how that goes. They handled it well last season, so I guess we'll find out.
All right, so let's move on to Arrow. That comes out in 6 days. Season 4, I think we can all agree, while Season 2 was good, certainly didn't. Season 3 was good, certainly didn't live up to the hype of Season 2, which was freaking awesome. So Season 4, we find Oliver and Felicity are pretty happy. Starling City's been renamed Star City. Team Arrow has moved on without its leader and seem to be doing a good job, but some new groups come in threatening to take everything down, which forces Oliver to come out of semi-retirement, take up the mantle of the Arrow again, except, no, he becomes the Green Arrow. He better be called Green Arrow. I'm going to throw some shit's going to go down. I can promise you that. So yeah, Season 4 is looking to be a very solid season. We get Thea in the Speedy outfit. They're saying that the direction of the show is going to be slightly more lighthearted and comical than the past seasons. Hopefully they don't go too far down that road. Like, stick to the normal gritty, dark feel that Arrow's been known for. I'm all up for brighter moments, but try to keep it in the dark, rigid world that we're used to. So I'm excited for Season 4 to begin. Chris, give me an overall impression for Season 4. Are you excited about it?
I'm excited about it, very, 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 very much so. I can't. I am, very interested to see Hyde's role in the season. Hopefully, it will be better than last season, which dragged out in some parts, and had a lot of filler episodes. This is the whole season, was a mess in some places. I'm not sure if they could. Maybe they can pull off. What they. Maybe they can. Equal what they did in Season 2, because Season 2 was so fucking awesome. But what happened with last season was some of the things were god awful. And just is like, I wouldn't be able to hear the. I thought I wouldn't be able to see the end of it, especially, I suppose, the lighting of tone, it's a bit appropriate, perhaps, I do appreciate lighter moments, but, don't try to stray too much from the darker tone, That's been established, from the series inception, But, I'm afraid that, hopefully, it might, not recover from Season 3. Hopefully it will, improve upon it, but I'm I'm not expecting much,
Okay, Jack?
I'm really excited for Season 4. That something I've been waiting for a while to happen finally happened. Felicity finally happened.
Yes, indeed. We're so happy for that.
So I am so happy to see how that develops. I'm interested to learn more about Hive and Damien Dark, and I'm hoping we find out who Felicity's father is.
Oh, are we expect to find that out this year?
I don't know, but I think it's about time. It's Season 3 already, and we really don't know much. And it seems like her mother is coming back for a couple of episodes, so it would make sense that we would learn about her father.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Probably an interesting character.
Some people think it could be Damien Dark.
That would definitely be a twist.
Yes, so I guess we'll have to see if that's true.
Yes,
Maybe he's in.
That's heavy. That will be heavy.
Oh yeah, great Scott. I had to go there, right?
And I'm happy that we'll get to see Sarah return from the dead.
Yeah, I know. It's like, thank God for that. I love
I'm
Sarah.
wondering how everybody's gonna take it, because they've said that Lance is gonna take it hard, which I'm excited to see because I really like him.
No, I wonder why Lance would take Sarah coming back so hard. I figured he'd be thrilled to death about it. But anyway,
well, she's died twice, so
that's true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he might get a little sick of the. Oh my God, I got to go through this again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, we won't waste too much time talking about Oliver and Felicity because we all know we're all pros for that. We all like it. So
You're boning. Oh, let me stop.
Sorry.
Nothing.
All right. So let's talk about a couple other characters.
He finally gets to see his Green Arrow.
All right. So as we all know, by season 3's end, while Oliver and Diggle appear to be, to put lack of a better term, on good terms, like they're not like buddies anymore, but they don't hate each other at least. It doesn't seem like it. It's obvious their relationship took a major turn, and while Diggle seems to be okay with what Oliver, he's not exactly, doesn't look like he's 100% forgiven him. So how do you think their new relationship is going to impact this team when he comes back? That's definitely going to be a central point throughout the whole year. I hope they handle it well. I hope they don't drag it out too much or do anything over the top with it, because that would definitely be distracting from the main story. So, Chris, how do you think they're going to handle Oliver and Diggle's new relationship in this season?
I expect it to be pretty much, remaining the same as it, because we know, when Oliver was destined to be, was about to take out the title of Ra's al Ghul, he had to do some pretty drastic things, such as taking Diggle's wife and child, kidnapping them. I was like, that really put a dent in their friendship, no doubt about it, but they seem to have not necessarily. I mean, they seem to have worked it out over it. I don't expect them to be, best pals, throughout the season. And there may be a little bit of resentment over there, but they'll still maintain like a working relationship, in terms of defending the city.
Jack?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see how their relationship unfolds, and I'm not a huge fan of Diggle's new outfit, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, hopefully they make some improvements on that.
Yeah.
The helmet.
I am Diggle, the master of magnetism.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about. Oh shit. I'll be damned. I forgot Oliver's. Let's talk about Speedy. Okay. Let's talk. Thea? Yeah.
Yes.
How did I? Oh my god! I'm ashamed of myself. I forgot her name. Let's talk about Thea for a little while. She becomes Speedy now. She's fully suited up. I have really grown to like Thea. I mean, after a rocky first season, she has made drastic improvements over the past few seasons. She's become a much better character. But of course, as we all know, she came pretty close to being dead. She probably was dead at the end of season 3 for a moment. Came back with the Lazarus Pit, which was beyond cool to see, obviously. So how do y'all think her character is going to change having this near-death or minimum death experience? Do you think she's gonna have some like inner demons to face? How are they gonna handle this? Chris, go.
Well, I expect there could be some trauma regarding the fact that Ra's al Ghul nearly took her life. Especially. I mean, she's grown through a lot this season. Initially when the series started off, she was Oliver's kid sister. But she had she's gone through a lot of things, through the death of her mother and stuff like that. And her father, despite, the sick bastard that he is, did, mold her, and shape her into a stronger individual, and again, she did have that bout with death, I mean, there could be some, she may have a hard time, she could have a hard time dealing with it, I don't expect her to recover from it quickly. She'll definitely have, the deal with the long-term effects of her short bout with death. I think,
Jack?
Yeah, I think she'll definitely have some demons to work through. She'll also have to work through Roy being away, and her being like a vigilante. Well, a full vigilante now.
Yeah,
Speaking of
going into the family business.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk a little about Laurel. Now, gentlemen, can we agree that for the most part, Laurel has so far been the worst character on the show?
Yes.
Okay.
That seems fair, you know.
Now, can we agree that in the second half of season 3, once she put on the Black Canary costume, she improved, even if only a little bit? Can we agree that she has improved?
Slightly. She's still a pain. Oh my god.
Okay, fair enough. I agree. Slightly. She has improved slightly. My question is, do you expect her improvement to continue? Do you expect her to get better in season 4? I say yes.
Okay.
Do you think she will?
I mean, I don't really expect any kind of, development for the season. Laurel has always been hasn't been like a popular one with the fans. From her drunken bout in season 2, that really added fuel to the fire. That was a stupid, direction to go in. Just like that made me dislike her character even more so, and then that made her kind of weak in a sense. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't really expect much change for her. Really. I mean, she's bound to be a lot more useful. Instead of becoming the canary. I mean, she's bound to. Yeah, she has improved significantly. Or and there may be some bouts in the season where she reversed back to not her old habits, but back to the same demons, that plagued her in season 2, and it's gonna be the same bullshit over again. And it's gonna go a mile a minute. I'm not, and then the fans are gonna be, the fans are gonna be. Fuming. They're gonna really, they're gonna be. It's gonna be to the stake with her. I mean, oh my goodness, I mean, I'm not really expecting much from Laurel this season. Considering her development and considering tracing her trajectory throughout these past 3 seasons. I don't hold much.
Jack, what about you? Do you expect any improvement from Laurel?
I think she'll be a little better because her sister's coming back, so they still have some stuff to do with them. And also, I think with her sister coming back, Sarah might be like, you gotta stop being such a whiny little bitch. You're the canary now. Get your shit together.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that they fix the consistency issue and continuity. Like last season, she couldn't take down a mugger, but now a few days later, she can take down the League of Assassins. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, to be fair, Jack, as the show went on, she had I believe she kept training by herself, so she may have got a little better. Not to mention, she didn't take them down by herself. If that was the case, yeah, I'd understand. But she had some help doing that. She had, she had Speedy, she had Diggle, Felicity was helping. Not to mention, she had the canary cry that Cisco gave her. And I don't know if I brought this up when we discussed that episode, but when I saw her unleash it, I freaked out. I will admit that. I was like, yes! That was so cool to see. I will not lie on that. That was cool to see the canary cry. So yeah, I think I think she's continued to train with Thea and Diggle. I think she's gotten better, but yeah, I expect her to be improved, even if only a little bit more. But that's always a good thing.
A little bit more, huh?
I expect her to make a slow improvement over the rest of the year. It'll be a very slow, gradual pace. She'll still do things to piss me off, but hopefully in time she will get better. I'm hoping so. I have faith that the writers are finally getting their shit together with Laurel. That they're start learning, okay, what we did in the past, we fucked her up. Let's do something different. Speaking of Laurel, I do want to bring up Captain Lance because he went through a hell of a lot in season 3. Lost his daughter, lost Sarah again. His other daughter became the Black Canary. He figures out Oliver the Arrow. This guy basically went through a shit pool last year. How do you think he's going to be different this year? Because of all the characters, he knows that Lance seems to go through the most radical changes per season. So how do you think he's going to be different this year, Chris?
I mean, Captain Lance has always been a character I admired, But yeah, he has, especially with last season, basically Oliver and Laurel had to keep him in the dark about his daughter's death, I mean, that wasn't really a hard thing. I mean, it must have torn him apart, to keep that from him, I mean, it's understandable, yes, that he it's understandable his anger that his daughter lied to him the whole time. She always lied to him the whole time, about Sarah being all somewhere else with the league, but of course when he found out that wasn't true, but yeah, I mean it's like it could be a slow development, I'm expecting him to, gradually, not really expecting anything. I'm expecting. He could slowly, gradually, forgive. Laurel. And Oliver for their decision, to keep him out of the dark about what happened to Sarah. It's gonna be. It's a tough one because I like Captain Lance. I can't see him, being mad, continually mad at Laura and Oliver when he's done. Eventually, he's going to have to, reconcile with them. I don't think he's reconciled with them entirely, but yeah, he's going to have to, definitely going to have to, they're going to have to sort something out,
Okay, Jack, what about you?
I think he's going to have to realize maybe he was a little wrong last season, and he might actually need Oliver's help this season because of the growing threat of Damien Dark and the Hive, and how he deals with that, how he deals with his daughter being coming back from the dead. I want to see how all that stuff happens.
Okay.
And I'm just so happy he's still alive because I was really worried he was going to die last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspected he might be killed off of the season, and I am glad he wasn't. All right, while we were discussing Captain Lance, Caleb was kind enough to join us. Better late than never. What's up, Caleb?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right, good.
Hey.
Not much. I'm sorry, guys, I'm late, but I wanted to be here for sure.
And we got you, man. This is Flash and Arrow. All right, so we are going to for Caleb, we're going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to go back to Flash for a moment. Caleb, we've already discussed the Flash in detail, so we will let you have the floor for a few minutes. Talk to me about what you expect from the season 2 of the Flash, the plotline, Jay Garrick, Zoom, this new girl on Joe's Metahuman Task Force, Iris, Love Triangle. Anything you want regarding Flash, the floor is yours.
Oh, man, bruh. I am so excited for Flash. I cannot wait for this to come back. I mean, after that, cliffhanger that we had, you guys, that shit was bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's like, so, I've been waiting for this from all of us have, honestly. And I can't wait to see all the metahumans that they're doing. I think it's kind of weird that they're doing Zoom after they just did, Reverse Flash, but whatever, I'm saying, he is Flash's most popular villain, I guess. I'm just super excited. There's a lot of questions that really need to be answered, And yeah, I couldn't be. I loved the first season. I loved everything except the ending. The ending was fucking trash. But other than that, an amazing season.
Okay.
Yeah.
anything you want to say about any of the characters? Jake Garrick, the new girl, Iris, anything?
Iris is still alive? Yeah, that's right. I kind of blocked her from my memory. No, I mean, I'm excited for some of the new characters. Obviously, I'm excited for Jay Garrick. I'm excited for World 2, Earth 2.
Mhm.
We're going to have all these characters, And like I said, a lot of the metahumans are going to be coming from Earth 2. And that's exciting to me. But overall, I mean, I just can't wait for it to be here. Like, it needs to be next Tuesday. I can't believe it. It's next Tuesday. That's absolutely nuts.
5 more days.
Yes. It's just a great feeling. And I have missed our recap show, so I'm excited to get back to that.
Yeah, I've missed those too.
And as far as like season 2 and like what I expect for the Flash, I mean, I just intend. I hope in the first few episodes we get a lot of information, because how they ended that first season again.
Yeah, with the singularity.
I mean, I keep going back to that, but that's because it was so ridiculous,
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait. I literally cannot wait for the season to start.
Okay. We were in the middle of discussing Arrow. We already talked about some things we expect to see this happen. We've talked about some of the characters, how we think they might change in the course of the year. We've talked about Thea, Laurel, Captain Lance, a little about Oliver and Diggle, Oliver and Felicity are together, Damien Dark being introduced. So give me your thoughts on all that for a moment before we continue.
I mean, listen, Arrow. Listen, I wasn't the biggest fan of Arrow season 3. It was a good season, but if you compare it to season 2, I thought it was a little below it. So I'm hoping in this season that it gets a little more lighter. Not as light as something like the Flash. That's not going to happen. And I mean, I just think that we're going to get Green Arrow. I mean, what is the one thing that I've been saying to you, Paul, ever since I started watching Arrow? When are we gonna see Green Arrow? Like, when is he finally gonna just embody Green Arrow? And I want like this next season to feel more like Green Arrow, because last season, listen, it was kind of Batman-y. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a lot of like Batman stuff going on in there, which is okay, but this is a Green Arrow show. It's not a Batman show. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that we get back to like season 2, because like season 2 it just blew me away. And then season 3 was good, but again, it wasn't great. I want more like character development. One of the characters that's kind of shock you, folks. It's a little shock you, but that I'm kind of excited to see where she goes is Laurel. I mean, you guys know I used to hate Laurel. She used to be my least favorite character until Iris came along. But I mean, I just think that she's really going somewhere. And now that we're gonna have this time gap, I can really see like what she's doing. Like, has she become a better fighter? And Diggle what's his name? Magneto's in this. Oh wait, that's just Diggle's helmet. What's up with this helmet? Y'all guys explain that to me.
I don't know.
He looks like Magneto. It looks really weird.
No, this looks retarded, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, it looks dumb as shit. But I mean, I guess it is what it is, I guess. But I mean, I'm just excited. I'm just excited that these shows are coming back. I mean, finally. I mean, God, it just feels like forever. I mean, literally, like these shows they ended like right after I moved to Kentucky. Now they're finally coming back. I can't wait for the fall season. Everything I'm excited for. So, yeah, just great to be back. I mean, and if we don't, I'm gonna say this now, Paul. If they don't call him Green Arrow in Arrow season 4, I will stop watching Arrow. I will literally stop watching Arrow altogether.
I don't think you'll have to wait too long. I got a feeling that by the end of the first couple episodes, he will be calling himself Green Arrow. Maybe not everyone else, but some people will be calling him Green Arrow.
I hope so, Paul. I mean,
I think their first episode is called Green Arrow.
Yes.
Yeah. Rise of the Green Arrow, I think it's called.
Well, that's good.
No, just Green Arrow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, give me a couple concerns you might have about season 4. Like, what are some things you're worried about? So, like, I'm wondering how they're going to handle Damien Dark. What's going to make him like a unique villain? And another thing that I'm actually a little bit concerned with is if what I hope they do happens, like if they continue to improve Laurel's character, if they continue to make her a better character, how is that going to impact Oliver and Felicity's relationship? And here's what I mean by that. I have a theory, and you guys can comment on this once I'm done, but I have a theory that the writers of the show, that Greg, Andrew, and Mark, I don't think they ever intended for Oliver and Felicity to get together. I think it was always their intention for Oliver and Laurel to end up together. The only reason that has not happened yet is because, as we've all pointed out, for the first 2.5 seasons, Laurel has been the worst character on the show, and Felicity has been so well written that the fans essentially demanded that Oliver and Felicity get together. I mean, I think I might have brought this up in another show. Olicity actually won, and it was brought up at the Comic-Con convention. Olicity won Ship of the Year at the 2015 MTV Fandom Awards. I mean, the fans voted for that relationship. It was the fans. I mean, the fans were the ones who coined the word Olicity, and it's now a common word because of the fans. The fans of the show, we all basically demanded that Oliver and Felicity get together, but I don't think the writers ever intended for that to happen. So my question is, if Laurel continues to develop, if Laurel continues to get better, I just got this feeling that if that continues, by the time this show wraps up, by the time the series finale airs, whenever that may be, Oliver and Laurel will not only be together, they'll be married. And I don't want to see that happen because I love Olicity so much, because I am an Olicity fan, but if they keep improving Laurel to the point that the fans start to like her, I think that may happen. And I will be bummed about that because that means Felicity's going to be left out, and I don't know who they can really hook her up with because besides Oliver, the only person I'd want to see Felicity with is Barry, but I think we all know that somehow he's going to wind up with Iris. That's all off.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to. That's my question. Like, how is Laurel's improvement, if she continues to improve, going to impact Olicity? So I want to get your guys' thoughts and reactions on this. Caleb, I'll start with you. What do you think?
Well, this might be a little crazy theory, probably. Would it be crazy to think that the series that when Arrow wraps up, that the final episode could be an Oliver and Laurel wedding? You know, saying that's the final episode. You know, that's how they end the series, is her as Black Canary and him as Green Arrow, and him with the beard and how we love Green Arrow. That's how it ends. I mean, that would make sense to me. If you're going comic books, then they're gonna be together.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just plain and simple. You know, Laura Dinah Lance. I mean, everyone knows that. I mean, that's who Black Canaries, and Black Canary and Green Arrow are one of the most famous couples in comic books. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going that route, that's what it's going to be. For me, I mean, I'm not a huge Olicity fan like you are probably. I honestly don't care. I don't care. I mean, I honestly just don't. I mean, if he ended up with Sarah, good for him. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just don't care that much about who Oliver's with. I mean, it's a CW show, so they're gonna play off, the love triangle-ish. That's what they do best. But for me, I just think that in the end, it's probably gonna be Oliver is with Laurel, and Barry is with Iris. I mean, because because that's how it is in the comic books.
Yeah.
They want to be because Mark Guggenheim, who's the executive showrunner for Arrow, has said that they want to stay as true to the comic books as possible. So if you're going by that, then it's probably what's going to be. Is that what I want? Probably not. But But oh well, you know.
All right, Jack. I think I know where you stand on this, so I will come to you in a moment. But I want to get Chris's thoughts on this first.
Hmm. Wow. Hmm. They really, they don't really have to go the route they do with the comics. You know, like pairing Oliver and Laurel together. I'm perfectly fine with uh, with Oliver and Felicity together. Those two are a great pair. They're a great pair together. I was just, I mean, I'm, I mean, yeah, Laurel, Laurel, from being the most pointless and useless character in the first 2.5 seasons of the show, gradually, steadily, rather slowly improved, throughout the course of season 3, there's a chance that some stupid stuff may happen with her, some will, you just make me run tough and puff and all that bullshit, I don't have really much hope in the Oliver and Laurel relationship. I'm perfectly fine with Oliver and Felicity. It'd be great. Like I said, it'd be great for them to have a working relationship. As far as a romantic relationship, I'm on the fence about it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that Oliver and Felicity stay together, but realistically, just based on everything, I don't see Andrew, Greg, and Mark wanting that to happen. I think, like Caleb said, they want to stay true to the comics. That means Oliver and Laurel getting together. I hope it doesn't happen, but I'm unfortunately kind of expecting it. All right, Jack, I got a feeling you want to throw a rant about this, so go ahead.
Yes. If Oliver and Laurel end up together, I am going to be super pissed. I mean, they just don't work. She's even said, I don't even know why I loved you.
Yeah, well, to be fair, that's when she was like a raging alcoholic. She's gotten better since then.
Yeah, but some people, when they're alcoholics, say what they really feel. Plus, him and Felicity are so much better. They get each other, they make more sense, and they just go a lot better, and Laurel's a terrible character. So, I will be severely pissed. I will throw a massive rant if they wind up together and have a wedding, or end the series with them together in any way.
I mean, Jack, I can see where you're coming from, but I mean, what I would say why I would want him and Felicity is, I just think that Stephen Amell and Emily Bett have such great chemistry together.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could just feel their chemistry, and I'm not saying that Stephen Amell and actress that plays. Thank you, Paulie. I'm not saying that they don't have good chemistry, but they really don't. No offense to them, but
not as good as
Emily Bett Ricard and Stephen Amell's chemistry is off the charts good. Like, they're just so good together that's why I would want to see it, because I just think that their chemistry is like dynamite.
Also,
Absolutely.
Emily is hotter, so.
Oh.
That's a tough call.
That is kind of a tough. I will agree that she's definitely got the sexy nerd look going for her, which, as a nerd myself, I find most appealing, but that is a tough call.
Emily Bett has the girl next door kind of look, Katie Cassidy has that like a badass, like a sexy girl kind of look, So I mean, whatever you prefer, I don't know.
All right. So yeah, that's my concern about season 4. But despite those concerns, I do hope they continue to improve Laurel. I don't want to hate Laurel at all. I don't want to hate any of these characters. So hopefully the writers get better with writing better story arcs for Laurel. Okay, Caleb, talk to me about season 4. Do you have any concerns about season 4?
I mean, like I said, I kind of felt like the writing in season 3 kind of dipped a little bit, Paul. Like, there were even times that when we would talk on the recap show where Emily Bett, like, it just didn't seem like her. You know, like the writing was like,
Mm.
whoa, who the fuck is that? You know, like
Yes.
she was
Yeah.
being a giant. She was just being a giant bitch, and we're like,
That's
whoa.
not the
Like,
Felicity
that was
we
weird.
love.
Anyway, sorry, and you know, it's just like it's kind of a. I don't know. I just feel like the writing just needs to get back to where it was in season 2. It's not that I have any concerns. I just think that they need to like make sure that they, you know, stay on a good flow and kind of lighten it up. If they can do those things, then I'm very excited. Because listen, I'm still super excited for Arrow. I don't understand why.
Return the dog.
I don't kind of like how they. One thing I don't really like, Paul, and I don't know if you're in the same camp as me, is we already know the big bads for season 4 and season 2 of Arrow and Flash. Like we already know who the big bads are. That kind of bothers me a little bit because I like to figure that out like halfway through the season. You're like, who's the big bad? Is he gonna show himself? You know, like I liked on Arrow season season 2 and stuff. You didn't really know. I mean, you had an idea, but you didn't really like think that. You know, and I mean, but anyway, I don't really have many concerns though because it is Arrow and I love it. So
Okay. Jack, what about you? Any concerns for season 4 of Arrow? Okay, his microphone is still muted. Chris, what about you?
Like I said, season 3 has so many missteps, so many cringe-worthy moments. It'll be hard for me to. I mean, it's gonna be hard to to recover from that. Like I said, the dragging of it, the pacing of it. So many unnecessary episodes really dented my my enthusiasm for this season a bit. I mean, I'm hoping. I'm hoping they can pull something great out of this. But I'm not entirely certain. I mean, it might just not be another season of bullshit. I just like I don't want to experience stuff like Felicity. Being so icy and to Oliver and all that bull. I mean, it's just
yeah, that was messed up, dog.
yeah. It's just and all that stuff.
Dumb.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dumb is what it was.
Absolutely, and a half-baked villain, who's two-dimensional. It's just like I just like. I mean, I'm not expecting anything. I will watch, but I'm keeping my expect. I'm not like I said. I'm not expecting much. I will be watching, but.
Of course.
All right, Jack, what about you? Any concerns for season 4?
Yes, I'm a little worried that it'll be a little uneven like last season was, but I hope they find their stride and go back to season 2 because season 2 was amazing.
I agree.
And
Sorry.
no, they need to make Laurel better, and they need to have I want Damien Dark to be badass. Like it seems like he will be, but I want it to be true.
Yeah.
Like we've been waiting for the high for so long. I want it to be worth the wait.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
You know, I didn't realize what we've yet to talk about. Probably one of the more interesting characters in the show. We get to talk about Malcolm Merlyn. He's now the head of the League of Assassins. How do you think they're going to handle using him this year? Is he going to be Oliver's ally? Is he going to be his enemy? Is he going to be somewhere in between? Like, he'll either help or hurt him, depending on what suits him. I mean, how do you think they're going to handle Malcolm Merlyn being the head of the League of Assassins this year? Caleb, talk to me a little about it.
Well, I just think that Malcolm's good. I mean, what's kind of happening here? Okay, so we all know that there's going to be a Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
And I think that the League of Assassins is going to take the place of a Suicide Squad. Because like once or twice a year, they have those special Suicide Squad episodes.
Yeah.
I think that those are going to be replaced by League of Assassins episodes.
Okay.
But I'm pretty excited because we all see that Sarah gets brought back.
Mhm.
So, I mean, obviously that's gonna have to do Malcolm Murray, and I think that Nisa is gonna be fighting Merlin all year to try to get that control.
Mm.
So it's interesting. I'm excited for it, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
All right, Jack. What about you?
Yeah, like Chris said, I mean, what Caleb said, sorry, about Lisa fighting for control and maybe Sarah brought back, he's in the pit. But I'm hoping, now that he's control, he'll bring Tommy back. I really
Ooh,
want to,
That's not going to happen.
I want to see
Unfortunately.
Tommy back on the show.
I want to see him back too, but it's not going to happen.
He even said he'd be happy to return.
what do you
Yeah.
think, Paul? No.
It's not going to happen because the actor who played Tommy, he's signed on to do another show.
Oh, okay.
Even if
Well,
they
he
did
said-
bring him back, it wouldn't be anything more like a one episode type of thing. Like he'd only be able to do like 1 or 2 shows a year. So it's not like he'd be able to become a regular again.
No, I didn't say he'd be a regular, but he did say he will want to come back. He'd be happy to come back if they wanted him.
Yeah, and hopefully
That'd be
he does
awesome.
come back. I would like him to come back.
Yeah,
All right, Chris, what about you?
I mean, I don't expect the league to really have a presence this season. You know, I think they just may appear in a couple episodes. They may give forward the team a hard time. You know, a heartache. You know, they may be up to some shenanigans, maybe with Hive or something like that. You know, I mean, yeah, probably in the background, Nissa will be wrestling with Malcolm Merlin for control of the league. You know, I mean, you know. I mean, I'm not really expecting much of a presence, but I mean, they may come back. You know, if there is a season 5, they may come back in that. They could be major players involved in that. You know. I mean, they may not even completely defeat Hive in this season. You know, but I expect the league's involvement in the season to be minimal at best. You know.
Okay. All right. So guys, I think that's gonna wrap up our preview show for the new season of Flash and Arrow. Obviously, we are very excited for all of them to come back, and we will have our weekly recap shows every Thursday night to talk about the new episode. But before we go, Caleb, I have one question for you. Since you were unable to join us on Monday to wrap up Trilogy Month when we did our collection updates, would you like to share what you've acquired this month, if anything?
Oh yeah, I did acquire a few things. Hold on 1 second. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty getting all the stuff.
Probably got like a buttload.
Okay, sorry. No,
No, he always does.
I don't have that much stuff. I only have like 4 things, I think.
What?
No?
Yeah. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Hold on 1 sec, guys. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Where's? I have. Oh, that's right. Here it is. Okay, yeah, I only got 4 things, so it's not a huge update, but I've been buying a lot. Well, I've been buying a lot of other stuff. So I got A Christmas Carol, voiced by Jim. The animated one that's voiced by Jim Carrey.
Okay.
I got Jingle All the Way. It's a guilty pleasure for me. It's one of my favorites for sure. I got the Town, the Digibook, and then I got NBA 2K16 for obviously PS4.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got a PlayStation camera, and I got obviously I got a new headset. So other than that, that's pretty much it. So
Wait a minute. Are you legitimately going to sit there and tell me that you have not got Season 3 of Arrow or Season 1 of The Flash?
Okay.
Please tell me he got those. You cannot possibly tell me he did not get those. Are you fucking kidding me?
I didn't get those.
No!
Listen, they were. Polly, how much did you spend on them, Polly?
$75.
Ugh. I didn't have the money. I just didn't have the money. So maybe I'll pick them up soon. But I know I will get them eventually. I just don't have them yet. I know. But get excited, people. October 13th, Aladdin comes out on Blu-ray. Don't forget.
Yeah. Yes. And also, tomorrow, Age
Avengers
of Ultron
2.
comes out.
Age of Ultron comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I don't have the money. I'm going to have to get it next week. Oh, my God. Okay.
And you know what words is like? I caved this year and pre-ordered one of the Best Buy exclusive Steelbooks.
And you said you didn't buy anything.
Oh, you caved, man.
Yeah, I caved.
So,
I got it.
Polly. All right.
Yeah, he says he doesn't buy anything online. Oh, my Lord.
No. But, yeah, so, yeah, that's it. Hello.
All right,
Excuse
guys.
me. Excuse me. Not
All
for
right.
you. Sorry, Polly. Go ahead.
All right, guys, that's going to wrap up our show. Thank you all very much for being here. Chris, it was a pleasure talking to you with you. I look forward to our new season of the Flash and Arrow recap show.
It is great talking to you about this. I mean, it's going to be great talking about these shows with you guys again.
Indeed, Jack, thank you very much for being here.
You're welcome. I look forward to doing our recap shows again.
Kayla, it was nice of you to join us. Better late than never, obviously, but we thank you for making the effort.
Yeah, I'm sorry again, guys, but I am excited to be back. And I'm so excited that our recap shows are back. I've been waiting for this, guys. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. The boys are back, so everyone get excited.
Yes, indeed. All right, guys, so we will see you next week for the first episode of, I guess, Season 2 of the Nerds United One Flash and Arrow recap show. We are a mini show in our own right now. So, yeah, Season 2 of Nerds United One Flash and Arrow recap show will premiere next Thursday, October 8th. So we are all looking. So we hope you will join us for that. And don't forget, Season 40 of our main show comes on Monday, October 5th. We are going to be beginning Monster and Horror Month by discussing the Tremor film, so we hope you're looking forward to that. And we will see you all next week for two great shows. Until then, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.
Don't think